Chapter 1: The Challenges of Being a Business Owner with a Team from 1 to 30. Hello everyone. In this lesson, I'm going to share some insights based on my experience and years of interaction with business owners. One of the most striking things I've observed is that more than 90% of business owners are running companies with 30 employees or fewer. It's not uncommon for small and medium-sized businesses to scale beyond that, but let's focus on what happens in this early stage of growth. 1. Human resource management for businesses from 1 to 30 employees. The nature of managing a small team. When your business has fewer than 30 employees, management tends to be much more informal. Instead of relying on complex theories or scientific methods, leadership is often based on the owner's personal qualities and their ability to guide a small team. In most cases, the majority of these employees are people with personal connections to the owner. They could be family members, friends, or even former classmates, people the owner trusts and has personally recruited because they see potential in them. Consequently, the management style is more informal and does not require a high level of specialized management skills. While there may be some external hires, they are a minority. Therefore, the owner has direct oversight of the company, and key positions are held by those who have a personal relationship with him. Scaling beyond 30 employees, the challenge of middle management. But as the company grows beyond 30 employees, things start to change. At this point, it becomes necessary to establish a clear hierarchical structure. The business owner can no longer personally handle all the operations, and that's when the need for middle management comes into play. This transition can be tricky, and here's why: middle managers don't always have the same experience or skill set as the business owner, especially in areas like human resources. What often happens is that technical experts are promoted to leadership roles, but they may lack the management skills required for success in their new positions. This can lead to a range of management challenges as the company continues to grow. The importance of training middle managers. As the company grows, it becomes increasingly reliant on these middle managers. They need to represent the owner's vision and values, but to do that effectively, they need training. At this point, the company becomes reliant on these middle managers. These individuals should embody the owner's vision and values. The business owners need an effective way to train those managers for the company's long-term growth. Early stages of business: the rule of person and the rule of law. In the early stages of the business, with a workforce of only 30, the owner's management style was primarily based on the rule of person. There are two main approaches to human resources management: the rule of law and the rule of person. The rule of person is often used in smaller organizations where formal rules and procedures are not yet established. Management is primarily based on verbal instructions rather than written documents. The business owner mainly manages through emotions, focusing on interpersonal relationships, as this approach is still effective for such a small team. The loyalty of early employees. During that period, the company was still struggling and the staffs were mainly composed of family and close friends who had been with the founder from the start. These people joined business not for the paycheck, but because they believed in the founder's vision. They were loyal and sticking with the company even when the future was uncertain. In summary, these early employees remained dedicated to the company for decades. 2. Human resource management challenges in small businesses during this phase. As leaders, there is a quote that should be remembered: people come together for a reason, and they leave for the same reason. Employees who are primarily motivated by benefits might leave when those benefits are no longer attractive. However, employees who join a company for reasons beyond just a paycheck are more likely to stick with the company through tough times. This situation of course has its benefits and drawbacks. A common drawback of early employees is their lack of specialized expertise. Those who have been with the company from the beginning often lack the necessary knowledge, although they may be highly loyal and enthusiastic. In the early stages of a company, it is rare to attract top talent immediately. The founders often rely on friends and family who may not have the required skills. However, when the company grows rapidly, the old people often become the ones who fall behind. As the organization expands, their skills may no longer be as relevant. This poses a significant challenge for business owners. Additionally, as companies develop and can afford to hire top talent, new hires often command higher salaries due to their qualifications and experience. New hires are always better than the old ones because as the company grows, they have to recruit better people to develop further. Therefore, the business owner cannot ignore this loss and has to increase the salary of the old employees to be fair. Ho Chi Minh once said, "Poverty and hardship are less of a concern than injustice." This statement is incredibly relevant. For instance, in the past, it might have been acceptable to pay less to those who had served the company for a long time. However, in today's world, fairness in compensation is crucial, especially when hiring new employees. This transition period puts significant strain on organizations and is a common challenge for employers. The solution for the business owner: the freshers can work above the old people or be divided into many teams and departments. An agile organization with multiple departments in marketing, sales, production houses, factories, etc. Being the head of a department and also a leader of another team. This approach fosters collaboration and mutual learning, allowing both new and old employees to grow together. Flexible management formula. Another major point for the business owner during this period is the fear of letting employees quit their roles. The reason for this is the company's limited recruitment, resulting in fewer candidates to replace those who leave. The solution is to continuously find a replacement, new candidates and new products. For instance, the TGDD company has an in-house SEO department but still hires an external service to compare and see which is more effective. If your company has an in-house advertising team, you can consider hiring an external agency to compare the effectiveness between the two. A common anxiety among small business owners with 10 to 30 employees is the fear of their employees stealing their ideas and starting competing businesses. However, according to Michael Porter's 5 forces analysis, this specific threat is not one of the primary competitive forces. 5 competition pressures. New competitors. Suppliers. Customers. Alternative products. Industry competition. The first wave, new competitors. This pressure measures how easy or difficult it is for new competitors to enter the market. When new companies can easily join the industry, the market share of existing companies can be threatened. The second wave, the power of suppliers. This analysis evaluates the supplier's influence on the pricing and quality of raw materials and services. A powerful supplier can increase costs and negatively impact profits. The third wave, the power of customers. This pressure analyzes how customer influence impacts pricing in terms. Customers can demand lower prices or higher quality when they have significant power. The fourth wave, the threats of alternative products. This pressure considers the ability of customer found other ways to respond to their needs. The appearance of alternative products can pose significant threats to industry growth and profitability. The fifth wave, industry competition. This pressure measures the intensity of competition among existing rivals in the market. High competition can lead to price wars and increased marketing costs, impacting profitability. Therefore, the threat of former employees becoming competitors is not a significant concern among the 5 competitive forces. This means that the owner can concentrate on scaling the business, implementing strategies to foster rapid growth, and increasing barriers to entry. These are the challenges of being a business owner with a team from 1 to 30. In the next module, we'll talk about essential human resources strategies, so stay tuned.